My name is Will Hemmings, and I am hosting because I was the one yelling the loudest to get Poetry Night back. I didn't say I was the only one yelling. I just said I was. Mike and Finn both have been at it. Those of you who have seen me do poetry before are used to seeing beat poetry, which I do with percussion. No percussion tonight because these are brand spanking new. And sometimes when you're doing beat poetry with percussion, the cadence of the words don't quite mesh with the cadence of the beat, so it's something you got to practice. So if you come back in 6 months, you may hear me doing this one again. And you may see me try and get people up to play the maracas and clods as well. Back in the 80s, my friend Glenn and I wrote a song called Android Love. Musically, this was boundless. It was great. Lyrically, it was some sick shit. It really was. And but we loved it. It was great. And I was talking to our drummer, Brian. He is fortunate. He lives in the People's Republic of Canada. And he was saying, we need to update that for 2025. We need to put in, some AI stuff. And because originally it was about androids coming from outer space to impregnate humans. And so he put in a bunch of lines about the AI. And then I had these two bizarre dreams. One where I was in the city all by myself, except for a pack of wolves, but somehow everything was functioning. And what was the other part of the dream? It's in the poem somewhere. Anyway, I put it all together, and this is Android Love, a song from about 1984, updated now to a poem in the AI era. So here we go, Android Love. Misty rain and a streetcar ride. No passengers, no driver, just AI. Romantic evening, but the streets have died. No lover, no friends, just AI. Climbing a tree at Jackson Square with a cup of espresso from an AI waiter. A line of wolves in single file around the statue and off to Decatur. No tourists, no natives, no crimes to deny. Just wolves and scavengers in the lonely AI. And I don't make a sound. I'm afraid the wolves will turn around. I'm wet and I'm cold and I'm terrified by the wolves and the rain and the lonely AI. And then a police car appears from the sky, and the car tells me I'll be less lonely at home. The car tells me I can take the same ride that took me down here with the mighty AI. And the wolves tell me the police car is right. They'll give me a pass. I'll disappear in the night. And if I go home, I can rely on an android love, on alien friends, and they're all AI, coming through the warp, on starry nights, on digital apps in their timeless bites, ingenious beings in vinyl tights of one-time robots come to see the sights, metal men to impregnate the women of Earth, metal ladies for seduction of an AI birth. Found chats and data on my baby's phone. I know she's been with a digital drone. Surfing back and forth to the cosmic scenes. In their eyes, men, women, and technology. Are they men? Are they machines? Should I even look for human genes? What could the metaverse be made of that could spawn an android love? Minds operating on a bad chat idle, ejaculating into the vital. Metal streetwalkers got a work permit, but into my world, they just don't fit. Confused shiny beings and avatars waiting online in virtual bars. Their misinformation on the quest of life caused one android to look for Chevy tailpipes. Paint and lipstick on her screen wiper. How will I ever change an AI diaper? And what exactly will the future hold if the AI lovers come in numbers untold? What could the metaverse be made of that could spawn an android love? What could the metaverse be made of that could spawn an AI love? There you go, Brian. I don't know if Brian was ever upset he didn't put lines in the original song. He's got lines in the updated poem. One day, I want to do that with a lot of percussion, and that dude with the East Indian flute, the North Indian flute. And see, I love jazz and poetry combined. That one was cultural. This one is not. This is called You Were Right to Do It, and I started writing this at the No Kings gathering. If you rebelled against your parents when they said, "Don't touch the black boy because he's vicious and diseased," if you rebelled against the teachers who remarked and ridiculed students' accents and mispronounced their names, you were right to do it. And if they were your fellow teachers and you told them to take a flying fuck and a rolling donut, you were right to do it. If you lost your faith when a preacher slandered your beliefs with words never in the book, if you struggle with your anger, want to flip a car and light it, resist peacefully instead. And now for promoting tolerance, my country is under martial law, cold and dark outside and waiting for the thaw. No violence, no yelling at the guard, nothing to justify the actions of a dictator, nothing to assist the national abater. Short of violence, short of fire, whatever you do, you are right to do it. And if you've already done it, you were right to do it. In the name of Jesus and the masters of Zen and any inspiration who wielded a pen, you were right to do it. You should do it again. Thank you all. All right, let's see who's up next.